Alright, what is going on, guys? Today we're going to be starting this big project that I plan to be doing with the truck here. We're going to be basically transforming a lot of it and, doing a lot of body work. We're fixing the crack right here, fixing all this paint chipping, so like all this stuff right there, it's going to get fixed. This crack's about to get fixed. So we're going to start today. Today is going to be Monday, and this will be done by Sunday. So this video will be like a week-long filming process, but we're gonna start right at this little spot where we got this paint chipping. I just chipped off a lot of it and didn't really help it, but basically to start this process on this little spot, we're gonna sand it with 1200 grit, get everything out of the way, get the rust out of the way, get the bubbling paint out of the way, reprime it, repaint it, and then basically clear coat it, and then come the rest of the week when we buff and polish the rest of the truck, it'll all match up and it'll look really good. So I'm not gonna waste any time here. I'm gonna hop right in. I'm gonna start sanding this. I'm gonna finish taping off this area so I don't sand anything else on accident. And yeah, we'll get to work. All right, so after a little time here, we're all taped off this whole area. Everything's taped off just for this little spot. So we're gonna get to work. We're gonna sand this little area that's red, obviously, and then we'll get to work with primer, paint, and clear coat. After getting it down, we found a little bit of a bigger problem, so I got a little hole here that I'm gonna go ahead and use some Bondo with, and I'm gonna fill this hole up, and then we'll go ahead and we'll spray it out with some air, and then we'll get to it. All right, so now we just Bondoed that hole and we sanded it all down. So now I'm shaking up the primer here, and this is what we're looking like. So we'll spray this with primer, and I'll get you like a little first-person view, and then we'll go to our paint and then our clear coat, and then we'll be done with this little spot. And I don't know if we'll do another spot today, but I'll show you guys probably where the next spot will go because I'm looking at it right now. So yeah, we'll come back in a second.
Tell me, can you see the stars? We're just running forward in the dark. You knew just what my soul needed. Two hearts, we share the same beating. Is this what it feels like? Coming back to real, coming back to real life. Keep me in the same dream. Know what I'm missing, things so still wide awake. Only come out at night.
All right, so we got the actual color laid down. We got a fan over here blowing on it, keeping it speeding up the process a little bit. So I'm gonna start shaking up this clear coat now. And then I'm gonna move into spraying that, and we'll do a couple layers of that till I feel like it's good enough, and then we'll take it all off, let it dry for a while, and we'll see what she looks like. List of painting over here. We got some goodies that came in. We got my car shampoo that I ordered for when we start this process. My clay bar came in. This thing's gonna get used. And then my applicator pads came in, so I could put on my ceramic coat that I have. So we got, I think that's the last of the goodies that I've ordered. I don't think I have anything else coming for now because, we're in the midst of this project now. But we're almost done with this corner, and then we'll get to it and we'll show you what it looks like. All right, so it's the next day out here, and we're gonna go and tackle this little spot right here, and it's starting to come up here too. So we're gonna take this handle off, and to do so, we're gonna start here. We gotta take out our bolts right here. We have 6 T30 Torx bits. They will come off, and then we'll be able to access our handle here. And from there, we'll take the handle out, and then we'll go ahead and sand our spot and repeat the process that we did yesterday. So I'll show you guys some of that. So now that we have this piece off here, our little plate, it's up here. We are down into here into our system. I sprayed a little bit of PB Blaster on these nuts to hopefully break them off a little bit easier. But while I'm in here, I'll clean out the inside of this, make it look a little bit better. So we'll go ahead and pop these two 10 mils off, and then we'll be able to mess with our thing and get it all the way out of here. So yeah. All right, well, here's the damage we're looking at. We got some chip in here. I might clean some of this up just because. But yeah, I wasn't really smart, and I just kind of closed it, and I didn't really think that now it's locked and I don't have a handle on it. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to open this thing because I don't really know how to work it really. But I think it should be somewhat simple, I hope, and I'll try to figure it out. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna go ahead and start sanding at this and hopefully clean it up a little bit. All right, so a little update on the process here. We got most of this sanded down to where I want it. I can't really get to focus apparently. Yeah, we got it to right where we wanted. I pulled out a little bit of electric sander over there. Let's see if I can get it to load. Yeah, I had that out here for a little bit. It was helping me. I might just go through and pick off what I can here, and then we'll get going on this process of starting to prime and paint and such on this, because it's going to be a little bit of a process. We'll get stuff taped off and such. So yeah. All right, so now I've went through the process. I've taped off a couple things, just keep the overspray a little bit down. But we taped off the tag there, and we're gonna go ahead and lay the first thing of primer here, and yeah, then we'll start painting and putting the clear coat on. All right, so skipping ahead a little while, I have the fan running to help dry right now, but we're pretty much all painted over. I just need to throw about one more coat on, just get some like little spots around the edges and stuff, and then we're gonna start clear coating. It's about 4:30 now, and I started this about 2.5 hours ago or so. But we've been working over here trying to get together this whole garage situation. We've been cleaning it up. It's starting to look really nice. So I am actually painting that. There's a little shelf that goes there. I'm painting that out back right now. But yeah, so this is starting to come along really well. I'm actually pretty happy with the outcome. I might take on this little spot over here next once I'm done painting that, just so I don't get any sand, dust in the paint or whatever. So we'll see what happens. We'll come back once we're on to the next spot. Alright, so we're going to skip ahead another like 20 or so minutes, and I just got this. I've had this stuff for a little while, this turtle wax trim restorer stuff. I don't know if it really works or not, but I used it on this handle, and it actually looks pretty nice right now, but we'll see how long that holds up. I just put it all along this piece here because this piece looked really, really bad. And actually, it darkened it up, obviously, because it's wet a little bit, so we let it sit for 5 minutes, and then we're going to wipe it off and see what it looks like, and I'm going to see if it actually does anything or not. But right now, this is what it's looking like with no clear coat on it. So, I mean, it matches up pretty well. It actually looks pretty good so far. Once the clear coat goes on, we'll clear coat it, and then if there's any problems or imperfections in it, I'll just wet sand it out really quick. I wet sanded a little bit. This little spot that I messed up with the paint, it was kind of like thick and it dripped down a little bit, so I got rid of that and fixed that problem. But yeah, we'll come back once we got a little bit farther along in the project. Back out here a few hours later now. It's about 7:40, so 3 hours or so from last time. We let it dry for a while. I just figured out, you just had to pull one of these and the thing just popped. So now we're on the back side in here. We're gonna go and try to slip this handle back in right over there, and then I'm gonna WD-40 all this and get it nice and greased up, so it'll be hopefully working a little bit better. And then we'll go ahead and bolt it back up with the 10 mils, and then put that plate back on, and put our Torx bits back in, and then that'll be basically it for this, and we'll just wipe down like the little plastic trims and stuff and clean it up, and we should be good. All right, so we're back here the next day now, so we're going on day 3. This is gonna be the final day of this video, so this is just gonna be part 1 to this whole video here. But right now we got 2 spots. I just got home from school, so I just taped off 2 spots. We got this wrapped up, this blocked off. So we're gonna go ahead this little corner down here. It's gonna be the same deal on the other side. We were working with the same area. Yeah, it taped off same way over here. And this one's a little bit worse. So yeah, this one I might do the whole bottom part here because it needs a lot of help. So we're gonna work on that. I'm gonna go ahead and get the sander fired up, start sanding away, and then we'll come back. I might Bondo that side. I'm not sure yet. It depends on how it all forms out. So we'll come back then. Sander, it makes this job a lot easier actually. I just used a 320 grit, I believe, or a 120 or something like that. I just switched out the pads on the thing over here. We got it re-adhesifying. I don't know what's wrong with this pad, but I just used this 3M spray adhesive and put it on both surfaces, and then it seems to hold pretty well, and it worked once already, so I'm just gonna do it again. And I put on an 80 grit, and then I'm gonna go at it, get it all down to bare metal, and then I think I'm gonna have to Bondo a little bit of that corner because it's pretty fucked up. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll come back. All right, so after about 2 or 3 hours of prep work, this is about as good as it's gonna get here. Yeah, it looks really uneven, but this corner was all fucked up, so it's pretty good for what it was. The other side is ready too, so we're just gonna go ahead and start spraying really quick. I'm gonna wipe down the rest of what I see here, and then yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start spraying. All right, so we had a little bit of a scare here. I felt a couple raindrops, and I checked the radar, and sure enough, it said it was about to start raining. So I backed the truck up into the garage pretty much as close as I can. I mean, I got like a couple inches up there, and I have room, but We're mid paint here. It's starting to look good. This other side actually looks really good. You can't even tell that I did anything over here, which I'm very happy about. So if you look right there, it looks really clean. And there's no clear coat even on it yet. So I got a couple more layers of paint to put down, then clear coat, and then we'll be done with this video and we'll wrap it up and we'll get out of here. So I'll come back once we're almost done with painting. It's done. It needs one more coat of clear, and then it'll be completely done. So I'm gonna throw that last coat of clear on, and then you know, that'll be that. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. If you did enjoy stuff like this, doing body work and such, you know, I have a lot more coming this weekend. This might be a 2 or 3 part series, I guess. This is gonna be part 1, doing like some little prep work before like the buffing and polishing and the major body work. It's gonna go on this weekend. So if you guys did enjoy this, make sure you drop a comment down below and let us know. Like this video and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. Peace.